Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take possession. Take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Cooper, the man in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Carr, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 55 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So the Titans get ready to take possession. Franchise which has missed the playoffs 8 straight years there in Nashville. But the arrow, I think it's pointing up. 9 wins last year, 5 of them against playoff teams, which was the most in the NFL.
I think the 9 wins was a surprise, but when you mention 5 against NFL playoff teams in 2016, that really tells you what got accomplished in Tennessee last year. They want to be a tough football team. They want to be a ground-based team on offense. They had to get better on defense. They did that in the offseason through some free agency. And then in the draft, they tried to help out their young quarterback, Marcus Mariota. Gave him Corey Davis, a wide receiver, in the first round. Gave him Taywan Taylor, a wide receiver, in the third round. And then on defense, Adoree Jackson, a cornerback who might play a little bit of offense for the Titans as well. They expect to make a huge run to try and wrest the AFC South crown away from Houston.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. 8 yards there and a first down.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On play action, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Immediate dividends from their number one pick, Charles. They expect, obviously, big things from him.
And he's already starting to deliver. But here's the question I've got for you. Who gets the first football? Because, you know, when you score your first touchdown in the NFL, they give you the ball, right?
Right.
Who's going to get it? Does it go to mom? Grandma? Wife? Girlfriend? Where does it go? High school coach? Who gets it?
Why isn't he putting that in his own trophy case?
Well, that would be a little bit selfish now, wouldn't it? What about all the people that helped him get there?
Well, what are you going to do, cut it up in 30 pieces?
Good point. He gets to keep it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. For these Raiders, as they head out on offense, the arrow, I think you'd agree, certainly pointing straight up this season, coming off their first playoff appearance since way back in Super Bowl 37.
And just think about how they've improved since the time they did draft Derek Carr to be their quarterback. They've gone from 3-13 to 7-9 to 12-4. But it wasn't just Derek Carr. Beefed up the offensive line, added some receivers, and got better and better on defense. Khalil Mack, hard to block in the NFL.
Now a play fake here on first down. Airing one deep for Crabtree. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And tough starting field position here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. A first down throw for Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mariota now to throw on first down. And Davis with it left side. And he's is going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mariota again. Goes underneath for Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Henry. Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 33 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in Week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Cooper will come in motion right. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On is the punter, King, to send it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Davis. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. First down, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Titans scored a touchdown last year, 72% of their trips in the red zone, tops in the league, and they've got another shot here, 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Henry, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A first down screen pass, good for 5. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Again, it's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he's got some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin the drive with Coleman. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that'll back him up 5. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Carr. Now he's forced out left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that is no good. The 2nd quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And a wildcat formation here. Final play of the half here. Mariota. Right side, there's Decker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They will run again with Coleman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Carr now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
That one goes for 24 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll toss it to Coleman. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now Carr throwing on second down. His throw incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the dreaded third and long here for the offense. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now we're all even. Brand new ball game, tie game.
In a sense, you're starting over. Tie ball game, everyone's back to even, back to equal. A good job getting back in it.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up or do something different just because you think.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now running right through it. And some room to roam now. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And on second and 10 now. This is Coleman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire time.
Back now in Nashville. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And it's caught. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. 10 more there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come out here in the eye. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Coleman now. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Really a tough stretch for the Raiders to start the season. 3 of their first 4 on the road. They'll be home next week hosting the Jets, but then right back on the road traveling out to Washington. And then they'll play at Denver. Never an easy game in week 4.
What you want to do is turn it into a challenge and tell your team, if we handle this stretch, we'll really be dangerous the rest of the season.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's Coleman here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Powerful running, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota now to throw on first down. And Davis with it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On play action, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Mariota gives to Henry. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Cooper, the man in motion right. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's back to throw. He can't get him down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tennessee, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.